The Coaches Show is brought to you by Highway 55, Burgers, Shakes, and Fries, Nunboys.com, and GPS Photography and Video, GPSPhotoandVideo.com. Welcome to the Coaches Show. We're back for the second segment. Coach Quame Patterson, head men's basketball coach, Hope County High School. Coach, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, I like that shirt, man.
Oh, yeah.
I wish it was football season, but hey, you represent. That's good stuff. The Coaches Show is brought to you by Highway 55, Burgers, Shakes, and Fries. And for now, you can come down and get your gift certificates. Get your shopping in. Get your family a gift certificate for a burger or a meal. So you had that under the tree next week.
Oh, yeah.
You finished all your shopping?
Almost.
Really?
Almost.
Did you get the wife's gift?
That's the last thing, you know.
Why you wait till last?
Gotta set the kids up first.
So you live and you saying that you haven't got the wife's gift
Say
yet.
the best for last. You know?
Okay, all right. I'm gonna let it go like that. Maybe you catch some sales. Of course, Nunboys.com, marketing, advertising, T-shirts, GPS photography and video, GPSPhotoandVideo.com. Coach, 5-3 on the season, coming out of a loss to 71st on last Friday night. And then, of course, EE Smith. What do you feel that your kids are at this point in the season? How are they doing?
We're right where I expected us to be.
Okay.
For the most part, but you know, but in hindsight, we could be 2-0 in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We have a young crew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and with that loss to 71st. Missing 24 free throws and losing by 4 or 6,
yes.
Can make a difference on a young.
Another one of those games you could have won, and when you looked at missed opportunities,
right?
That's tough.
But they're a quality team. They have one loss in the season is against us.
Yeah.
East.
But you knew you had to play your best,
right?
Too. So, they only got one loss so far on the year, so they definitely look like they're the kings of Cumberland County.
Yeah, once again. But our goal coming into that game was limit our turnovers, make more free throws than they take.
Right.
And they went 11 for 16 from the free throw line. Mm-hmm. We went 16. We didn't make as many, but we made the same amount. But we went from 16 for 40 from the free throw line.
It seemed like you managed your foul trouble pretty well.
Yes. We're pretty deep. I think.
Mm-hmm.
We got some guys getting good experience early, so when we come to our conference play, we'll be ready.
Do you feel like at this point you're gelling at the right time? But it's always tough as you're going into the holidays. School gets out Friday. And how hard has it been, and I asked Coach Daniels this earlier, how hard has it been to keep their focus?
It's pretty tough, especially this new group. We're going through some growing pains right now, but if we weather the storm, I think we'll be okay.
But the plus about it is you do have a young team for the most part.
Yes.
Go ahead, Coach.
No, I was just saying, looking at our conference, these games are really going to benefit us down the stretch.
23-game schedule, I think, I'm tracking. And, that's pretty long. Do you feel like their endurance, their legs are okay? Your training-wise, or you need to pull back off practice some? Or engage more there? Or
no, we used to practice on Saturdays and stuff, but no, we're doing a good job of getting our good 2 hours in, going hard, and resting our legs, and using that our time. Very smart. So.
Two scrappy teams. You got EE Smith and then Pineforest on Thursday.
Right.
You beat Pineforest by 1? Was it last time?
Yes. That was also off their 2-game win streak.
Wow.
And they have 2 wins on the season. I think they've lost 7 in a row.
Wow.
Starting with us. So.
But they just seem to play Hope tough.
Right. They always do. I think going back to the Crown, when we beat them a couple years ago. 1-by-1 that game,
Wow.
And last year, we won by 1 at their place, and then coming back, we beat them by 10 or so. But then last game beat them by 1. So
that's great. Well, Coach, we will take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more about EE Smith, Christmas break, and finals, and how you're going to manage that. So we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Coaches Show. And Coach, you got your food, man.
Oh yes.
Now, what did you have? So people will know.
Just a nice burger with lettuce, tomato, ketchup, onions.
See, Coach Daniels, she just gets a plain cheeseburger. And of course, you got the fries. She's plain Jane. Coach, talked to Coach Daniels earlier. There was an incident involving students,
Okay.
not players, at EE Smith last weekend as a result, or last Friday night as a result. Security will be thick as they're going to take all the precautions as well. But what have you told your players? None of them were involved.
Oh, no.
Number one, we want to say that.
And I don't want them to even, entertain that.
Right.
That's sports.
Right.
Everybody wants to be part of the game.
It's a rival. You might as well call it that. In a way, I guess, with all the teams in Fayetteville and we're being the only school in Hope County. Our competition is us.
Right.
So.
And just let's keep it as an isolated incident. And
Right.
Stay away from that. Just play basketball. That's what we came to do, and let's just keep it at that.
And again, to the public, get out there early so you can get through the security checks.
Right.
Behave, sit and watch a great game. It's going to be something because they always play us hard. We're going to play them hard, and we went down to them, Coach, losing by how much?
6.
6 points. Was this a thing of should have shot better from the line, turnovers?
It was just one of those situations where I use the example for the guys. You give somebody confidence, they feel like they can do anything. And
Right.
that's what we did. We gave them confidence early, and we didn't nip it in the bud and let them hang around, and they just took
Get
over
you
at the end. Yeah.
Right. Do you think they may have been down because of the 71st loss, or maybe
I think
a
so.
motivation
A
thing?
little bit of that.
Yeah.
A little bit of that, and also seeing that if we play that bad against 71st and almost win, we can play average against anybody.
Right.
But it's not the case.
No.
It's team by team, case by case.
In game by game, because
Game by game.
you're every other night you're playing.
Right.
Looking ahead to not 71st, Pineforest on Thursday. Beat them by 1. I mean, they'll come here. I mean,
The last 4 games we played,
they've always. It's a history now.
games. Yeah, 3 out of the 4 games.
Was this a team you beat in the playoffs, or was this
We beat them in the fourth round of the playoffs.
fourth round of the playoffs?
About 4 years ago.
Wow.
So,
and they just haven't gotten up.
ever since.
Ever since they're like, oh, okay, we got to beat this
I
team.
think 3 out of the 4 times we played, we beat them by 1.
Wow. So that's
the buzzer.
something. That's something. What you always want, you want teams to bring out the best in your team, but at the same time, you got to play your game. And coach always tells the players, just do your job.
Right.
You find yourself telling your players that,
All the time.
All
the time. They want to, help out and do other things, but they're not getting their job done, and that's what hurts. Right?
Right.
That's why I got to stay focused. And with this young group, if we can instill that early, I think we'll be pretty
and
good.
of course play team ball.
Yes.
Friday they're out of school. Then you got the Christmas tournament, and then you won't have a game until the 8th
Right.
of January.
Against Richmond.
And so that's a good little break, but it's time to get some time with their family.
Definitely.
But at the same time, you got to keep them focused because they're finishing up finals and everything Friday, finishing up testing, and then they'll be back in school on the 4th, I believe.
Right.
So, I mean, how often will you practice? I know you say you practice every weekend, but how often will you
Right.
meet with them over the break?
Maybe once or twice.
Okay.
Give them time with their families. They've been going hard.
Right.
We've had 6 o'clock a.m. practices.
Yes.
We've had late practices. We had like for example yesterday we had a 6 a.m. practice to 8, and then we had after school we took a team bus to the UNCP game versus
Right.
Winston-Salem. So the guys were up here at 5:30 a.m. and then get home till after 10.
Wow.
All with each other.
So in blink of an eye, you played 9 games. It's really something.
All right.
Well, Coach, as always, thanks for talking to me. I'm gonna let you finish your food and then get out there and do your shopping so you can get that gift.
All right.
We're gonna take a break next week with the holiday, but then we'll come back the following week for the Coaches Show. The Coaches Show again is brought to you by Highway 55 Burgers, Shakes and Fries, nunboys.com, GPS Photography and Video, GPSPhotoandVideo.com. I'm Glenn Young for Coach Kelly Daniels over there finishing her food up. Coach Patterson. We'll see you then.